Hey, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel if you're already currently subscribing. I'm Dave, I live in Japan, and recently I've moved because of a new job that I have. And given the state of things globally now, I also like to work out, but because of the state of things globally right now, I can't really go to the gym. So something I've been doing is a lot of interval training, and there's this run that I do around my house. It's about 5 kilometers and it's beautiful. It goes through orchards, very green spaces, beautiful flowers. But I noticed towards the end of the run, there's this one strip that for whatever reason is absolutely strewn with garbage. And as you do when you come across something like this, you think, why hasn't anybody done anything about this? It's so gross. This has to be someone else's responsibility. And really there's no reason for that. If I'm gonna be there so frequently, it's a part of my community, it's a part of my neighborhood, I thought, well, this is actually an opportunity to do something positive that is within my power. So within a minimal investment of 300 yen for these gloves and a couple of garbage bags, we're gonna go out there today and we're gonna clean up this road so I can appreciate my neighborhood and make it that much more beautiful for anybody passing through. Yeah, it's kind of a funny thing. Like I said, I didn't intend to clean up this because I didn't see anything here before, but I have this sense where if my goal was to clean the neighborhood up and I was only going to clean over there, but if I see something else, now I'm somewhat compelled to do it. And when we arrived there, this is in terms of cleanup gold, we're doing pretty good. I was like, how much would it eventually accumulate to when I was done? I had no real sense of that, but since we've already started on this road, it looks like we'll have no trouble filling at least a full bag, which is good and bad. So over here, behind me here, this is the main strip that we're going to. I cannot believe the amount of garbage I now have from just this tiny little section of road leading up to this, when I had not intended to do that. So I run down this way normally, and this is where the run ends. It's this last final green strip, overgrown, very beautiful, and without question, probably the most litter-strewn areas of the whole run that I go on. So it's gonna make a big difference. I think it'll be really satisfying. Like I said before, that kind of before and after. So let's go. Trippy looking at this now. It says forest base. We must keep the forests clean. So here we are. And what could be more beautiful an area to finish running in? And I think I'm pretty sure this right here is like a sign that says, don't throw your garbage out here. That didn't do much. And it continues. We got old canned coffee is amazing, I love it, but this is not the final resting place that it should find itself. Moving along here, more trash, more canned coffee, more trash. Georgia, so good. Again, not your final resting place. So we are gonna make a difference here today, and this beautiful road on which I finish my run will be that much better once we are gone. Okay, so funniest thing to find so far, I won't be showing these up to the screen, but the huge stack of thrown away adult DVDs. Oh God. Yeah, there's some real garbage out here. Progress update. I have managed to fill one bag. When I first began this, I didn't know I was going to be able to do that. I kind of wondered, but yeah, we got like one, and those are all the recyclables. And I stepped in an ant's nest. I'm sorry, ants. They really suck. They keep crawling up my legs right now. This has become a lot more exciting than I had initially envisioned in terms of wildlife participation. So that's another cool thing I hadn't considered before, is this is actually probably very good international relations, because anybody who comes by, if they see that you're cleaning up your neighborhood, they're like, hey, that guy's not just a foreigner taking advantage of the situation here and appreciates where they live. So that's good, right? All right, we are now on to bag number 3 of the garbage. We're still filling up the 1 recyclables bag here, and show you guys the progress. I am struck, of course, by the fact, yeah, if I took one thing away from this, it's there's so much garbage. Even when I set out beyond my wildest dreams, I didn't think I'd be filling up 3 bags of this stuff. So as I said earlier, that's both good and bad. We're making a lot of progress here. It's gonna look totally different. Like we're actually coming up to, I would say, some of the worst parts. We got more here, more just plastic. It seems to be that there's kind of sections of it that are clearly worse than the rest. There's just like, I think they probably actually had a problem here with people like throwing out bags. I found a few of like wrapped up, where there's such good garbage disposal here in Japan. You wonder why someone would ever feel compelled to do that. But yeah, like you can see here, whole bunch. And aside from that, I mean, it's like, it's pristine, like bamboo forests, right? So well worth taking the time to keep it in that more beautiful state. And I'm gonna go up basically to this like gray pillar up there. That's the worst that I'd seen so far. So I'd say we're about halfway, and it goes fairly quickly when you're like locked in, actually down on the ground picking stuff up. So shouldn't be too much longer. Alright guys, here it is. We've got, each one of these bags is 30 liters of trash. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That one right there is about 20, so 18. And then, if I set this up here to speak to you, I already did the recycling for the metal and the plastic. So the metal and plastic, I've taken care of that, and I think the grand total then comes to about 210 liters of garbage, which is sick. That's great. Had a few people come by. They even said, "Kirei ni narimashita ne." So yes, it has become beautiful, and that was the goal. Really appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. Please do leave a like, thumbs up. Consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification if you want to be let known whenever videos like this go live on the channel. And as well, if you would consider supporting me on Patreon, it means the world to me, and I really appreciate that. But for now, the clock has run out. One more street has become green and beautiful in the world. Peace.